Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm Emily Gear, transformative energy healer and multidimensional channel. I'm here to do a reading for the July 2nd total solar eclipse in Cancer today. It's going to be a general reading for all signs. You might have noticed that I have been doing individual sign readings as well, attempting to keep up on those on a weekly schedule. So please do check those out on my channel if you have not seen them yet. I also want to ask you to subscribe and like this video if you're watching. It really helps me to be seen and to gain more followers that I can hopefully help with energy healings and readings. So, without further ado, I'm going to start shuffling the cards here and just kind of feel into the energy. If I told you what was going on in my living room right now, you'd probably die. So, I'm just not going to. It involves my dogs and a pile of puke. Okay, that's TMI, right? Okay. Getting back on track. I just lost 10 subscribers with that. Okay, focus. I am feeling a lot of transformative energy coming in. Not a big shocker, it is an eclipse. More than anything though, I feel like a lot of doors opening. Like there's a lot of shifts that I'm feeling in, there are shifts in relationships happening that I'm feeling. Why are half of these cards going the other direction? Oh my God. There are doors in a lot of different aspects of life opening. I'm feeling job openings, changes in job, changes in career, a lot of energetic upgrades. I feel like the divine feminine in particular, this actually just came out in the Pisces extended reading, so it's possible that I'm feeling it because of that, but the divine feminine in particular kind of receiving a little bit of an overhaul, a very quick one. I feel like it will not take long, maybe 3 days max, that it's going to come in, and there will be a couple different upgrades in potentially abilities, potentially communication. Communication just came out. It could be that communication will take place. I'm not feeling a whole lot of that. I am feeling there is a little bit of that. There's a little bit of coming together in ways that you have not in the past, especially if we're talking about a divine complement or twin flame. There is some moving on from situations that we're not serving in the past and going within about doing that. So I don't think that the actual action is taking place, but there is a lot of going within regarding difficult decisions that's coming up. These just, I haven't even started the reading yet. These just popped out as I'm sort of channeling in the energies. Trying to see what else I'm feeling before. So this is like the first step in a lot of different changes that are taking place this year. I do feel like the summer is going to be very important. Particularly for the divine feminine, and there is divine feminine within each and every one of us, whether you are male or female. Okay, all right, so let's just get to the cards here. God, I can't even shuffle them, they're just flying out. So let me just take this first group. So what we have here is the King of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Fool. This makes total sense with everything I was just saying. So I do feel like there is a big door opening, and something, I do feel like this is a leveling up in a relationship. Okay, so if you're in a relationship or you're trying to start a relationship, any of these things are valid. This could be your relationship with yourself for those of you who are single. There's a deepening in the trust. I just heard a deepening of trust and a deepening of the emotional feelings surrounding something that has been trying to come into the physical world. So some of you, this could be a child actually coming in. I just got a picture of a baby. So it could be that some of you are planning or having, you may be conceiving a baby or having a baby. Something new is coming in with an incredible amount of emotional depth that is going to affect the trajectory forward. For some of you, this is with the King of Cups here. It could be a man or a woman, but I do feel like it's more than likely a masculine energy that is really feeling, like really in their feelings about having this sort of creating stable ground upon which to build a stable relationship, situation, new business, something new. I'm really feeling it as a relationship, okay, right now, but that is not going to apply to everybody. And we're talking about building. I've used the word building a couple times already, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles coming up here. And the Three of Pentacles, to me, is a lot about, so when you would, I think I said this in one of the other readings today, I don't remember which one, I've been like on a marathon. But when you build a cathedral, right, those things would take hundreds of years to build. And the builders, the artisans who were skilled craftsmen, you know, putting together that cathedral together as a community, they might not even get to see the completion of that cathedral. So it's almost like you're putting in work now. You just need to have the faith that it's going to be completed, that you're building a great cathedral in many different layers. And you might not see how they all fit together now. There's a master craftsman, right, with the plans. There's source energy with the plans. And it's going to require this leap of faith right now with the Fool. It is a new beginning. It is a leap of faith. It requires this new trust in your partner, in yourself, in the divine. This could absolutely be the divine for you. If it's not a partner, then it could be source creator or God, or however you sort of name that energy. I'm just hearing this is a blessed time. So it brings me back to the baby thing, because people talk about that as a blessed event. So it could be literally that there's a baby coming in. Again, that's not for all of you, so nobody panic. It's probably not even for many of you, but it came up, so maybe it's for somebody that I know personally. There's just a deepening in the emotional commitment that you have to a group, another individual, a mission, something you're more deeply emotionally committed to, and you're willing to take these steps now, or at least take the steps to begin to understand why you're feeling this way and how these feelings come together, okay? And I did speak about this being mostly the divine masculine feeling this energy, but I'm actually feeling it across the board. So I think this applies to everyone, maybe more directly to masculine energy. Let me see what else wants to come out. What else? What else for the eclipse? For the collective, the July 2nd solar eclipse for the collective, please. There's some stuff that has been slowly becoming, the Four of Cups has come out with the Prince of Pentacles, and that actually popped in a lot of different readings. So I feel like it's been slowly becoming less and less palatable to stay in your position, okay? Whatever that might be. I use the word position, so this might be about work for a lot of you. This came up in terms of work and relationships in other readings. And so it's just very slowly, perhaps even imperceptibly, become something that you are no longer happy with. Like you just turned around one day and were like, this is not doing it for me. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out here. What else for the July 2nd eclipse, please? Okay. Yep, as a result, we have the Chariot with the Ace of Wands. And so this is like, I want to say that this is fast forward motion, right? It looks like it should be, right? With those dashing horses. The horses are dashing through the water, crossing the water. I feel like this is an internal dashing. I feel like this is on the internal side. You finally are making this decision where I am committed to, again, that word commitment coming up. I am committed to this new beginning, and whatever it is. I'm committed to turning my life around is really what it feels like. Because I think for some people, they might not know what this new beginning really, really looks like. Again, you're not seeing the end result here with the Three of Pentacles showing up. That's not always the meaning of the Three of Pentacles. That's just what has come through intuitively today. So just FYI. But that internal goal setting, the word goal setting it just came out, so there might be some goal setting going on, but that internal goal setting, that putting the stake in the ground and saying, this is what we're doing it now, and there's no turning back. That's as profound as actually doing it in the physical, because I think that there is a new level of determination that has not been there before. Okay, so whether this is you or another person, this is really important turning point type energy, okay? Portal type energy, doorway type energy. And it comes about through this realization, this kind of very practical realizing, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not what I want. What I have right now is not where I want it to be. You know, and there's something to be said for reminding ourselves to be happy now, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't work toward what we really want. That's about being having gratitude for what, the gifts that we've been given in the present. Because even if it's something that's challenging, it's still giving us a gift. Okay, what else is coming out for the collective for the July 2nd eclipse, please? What else is coming out for the collective for the July 2nd eclipse? Sorry guys, sometimes it just takes a while. We've got the King of Swords with the Sun, with the Four of Wands, with the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords with the Hanged Man. They had to throw that shit in at the end. That's always like, I hate those two cards. I can't help myself. This feels like three different issues, okay? The first one coming up is I'm hearing the challenge of the conscious mind. So it's as if the conscious mind is getting is really like looking. So this is looking at what your truth is. Like, is this really what I want? What is my truth? Are these belief systems that I've been operating on conscious or unconsciously and creating things in my real world what I really believe? Is this really what I want to be creating? And I feel like there, in a lot of cases, we're deciding, like, on the conscious level, that we want to change the way that we're thinking about things. So a few things that came up in the readings this week were sort of a victim consciousness. Do I want to keep creating my reality from the programming of victim consciousness? Do I want to keep martyring myself at the feet of other people, not because of them, but because for some reason I believe that that is righteous, that is good, that makes me a good person? You know what I mean? Like, it's us examining in a conscious way the ways that we're doing that stuff. And I feel like it's being done. There are no cards telling me this necessarily, except for maybe the Chariot with the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is being done in an accelerated fashion. Okay, with this eclipse, I feel like there's an acceleration that takes place. A lot of these beliefs are very old, like past life old. Like coming from a time when power was gained over people by teaching them to be afraid. And this is like the King of Swords coming in and saying, no, we have a different way. Like this is not just. This is not just. So in that way, talking justice, this is actually a karmic reckoning, okay, with clearing those beliefs, because they're coming from past lives, probably things you have acted on in the past and created negative karma, which is now being cleared through this eclipse energy, because you're accelerating the clearing. You're accelerating the clearing of those programs, okay? There is a greater grounding of material and physical joy with the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. I literally just felt this feeling in my own body just at that moment of feeling bodacious. I don't know. It was like I felt this brief flash of true appreciation for my physical body for whatever reason. Like it was just like you can experience so much like happiness, joy, pleasure, so many different like things you can do. You can experience strength. You know what I mean? Like there's so much you can experience through your physical body and your incarnation in the physical world. And so I feel like this is really about the structure of your body and understanding the gift that it is, and relating to your world in a new way from your body. So many of us have been leaving our bodies, right? Or just like we go into the astral realms for everything frequently. It's so easy to just leave your body and try to leave like the heaviness of the physical world behind. But I think part of what is changing in our mindset or in our programming is that fallacy that the physical body is evil, or the physical body is flawed, or the physical body is not as good as the spiritual reality, okay? And that's, again, another thing that essentially it's an idea that has been used to keep people enslaved and not have them question why they are devastatingly poor or something like that. You know what I mean? So that, you know, the few could control the many. Okay, I'm going on a tangent now, but this is how they're channeling it out to me. So this is clearing that particular matrix program by allowing us to realize the gift of our physical body. Not that we haven't realized that ever in our lives before, but I feel like there is just a really profound grounding into it. Okay, it becomes very real to us. It brings a lot of joy, and it actually is going to bring in a lot of stability. Like in your practical life, this can mean stability in finances, in jobs, in relationship, in home, in marriage, in business, anything. anything that provides stability and joy in your life, that can be a celebration, that can be something that you are grateful for. Gratitude, gratitude. They're repeating that word. So take yourself to a place of gratitude, to the energy of gratitude. If for some reason you're having trouble getting into this very it's just gratitude, man. It's like I'm getting the energy of Dionysus, but not that, not debauchery. This is just gratitude for our physical existence, our physical bodies, and everything we can experience through them. Okay, next we have the Two of Swords with the Hanged Man. Okay. I'm actually seeing this as a doorway too. And I feel like this, for whatever reason, we're reading for this eclipse. I don't know if this is about the eclipse specifically or this summer, or I'm just getting the inkling that there might be more involved than just this eclipse, okay? So there could be other events, other things that are happening on an energetic level in the universe that are creating this particular doorway. But what I'm understanding through these cards is that in order to pass, right? In order to pass into the next cycle, it is imperative that you allow the transition of these limiting beliefs. You cannot take them with you into the next cycle. You can, but you're not going to, you're going to like basically stay on the hamster wheel. If you want to get off the hamster wheel and you want to get into the new cycle, the new hamster wheel, then you need to eradicate these limiting beliefs. The ones coming up right now are victim consciousness and the idea that the body or the physical existence is somehow less than the spiritual existence, okay? It's this change in perspective, because what comes next requires that you can ground this into the physical, ground your gifts into the physical world, that you can pull them through and fully embody who you are. And so that means you have to be in full acceptance of your body, your physical life, okay? And it means you have to be fully in your power. You are not a victim. You cannot be a victim in order to, I don't even remember the words I just said 5 seconds ago to try to circle back. I don't remember the words. But you need to be, like, have cleared this stuff in order to do whatever comes next. Whatever's in the next cycle is very important, okay? It's a change. This change in perspective gets you the key code access to get on the next wheel, okay? All right, let me just see if anything else wants to come out. I'm at 25 minutes approximately, just a little less than 25 minutes, so that's perfect. What advice do you have for us? What advice do you have for us for this? Okay, strength. Have the strength and fortitude to push through the difficulty that can arise when trying to clear limiting beliefs. It is challenging, and they're showing me like being off balance. It can feel unbalancing when trying to come into a state of balancing. So it's about having the strength to push through it, to allow the changes, to allow the release of essentially reality as you know it, right? Because these might be things that you've been holding on to for lifetimes. These might be things that you have built an entire way of being off of. And so it's important to release that. And not only important, it's necessary in your growth. It's necessary in your empowerment. It's part of your empowerment. Allow your empowerment. And this is like the strength of the allowing, okay? This is the strength in the feminine virtue, like that's programming, but strength in the allowing and just receiving the energy and allowing the changes to take place, allowing the upgrades to take place. Final words, Tarot. Final words. Really, I'm talking to Source, not Tarot. I just say that because fun times. Okay. I've got the Two of Pentacles with the Princess of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles. And this just tells me I feel like this is in response to a lot of you on the other end there wanting to know about your divine complement relationship or relationship in general. And this just tells me essentially hold tight. There are all kinds of things in flux right now, which are allowing new things to take root and bringing you in out of this separation, okay? Things are in flux right now, which are allowing the ending of a separation in your relationships, okay? Or anything else, like separation in general, but this is typically referring to relationships. We do have the Lovers card here. It does require that you continue to work through your clearing of this matrix programming and alchemizing within you, okay? That ends the separation because you end the separation within you, and that is the key, okay? That is the key. That is the planted seed. It's all moving around right now, so just know you might feel off balance. You might feel a little bit topsy-turvy. You might feel a little bit emotional. You might even feel dizzy, like physically. I'm feeling you might feel jittery. You might feel... you might at times have this feeling of just like, fuck it all. Like, I don't even want this anymore. That is everything rearranging within you, okay? So just give it time to settle. And that's the advice too for just this eclipse energy. Give it time to settle. And then it's gonna be a lot clearer where you are. But do focus on releasing that matrix programming. Do be very kind to yourself. Do be open to change. Do be open to receiving the upgrades that are coming in. Do be open to taking this leap of faith that showed up right at the beginning of this reading. Okay? That these changes might feel uncertain and a little bit scary, but be open to it. All right? I hope this is helpful, guys. If you find that you would like to have a private reading or private energy healing, you can do that by scheduling on my website. I am emilygear.com. And until then, until next time, I will I can see you in my other videos. Awesome, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.